Hello everyone, my name is Muskan. I am legal intern at Lex Click and Company. So today's topic of discussion is guardianship under Hindu law. So let's proceed with our topic. Minor. Minor is defined under Section 4A Act means a person who has not completed the age of 18 years. Guardian. A guardian is defined under Section 4B of Hindu Minority and Citizenship Act 1956 means a person taking care of the minor physically or of his property or of both him and his property includes the following: a natural guardian, father, mother and husband. Testamentary guardian, a person appointed by the will of minor's father or mother. Certified guardian, appointed or declared by the court, a person empowered by an enactment relating to any court of wards. Types of guardians. Guardians are appointed to ensure the welfare of the child apart from the three major types that are defined and included in Section 4 of the Act, that is natural, testamentary and that ones appointed by the court. There also exist de facto guardians, self-appointed guardians and guardians by affinity. Guardians of a minor widow. De facto guardians are mentioned in Section 11 of the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act 1956 and discussed under limitations in this article. Natural guardians of Hindu minor. Section 6 of the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act 1956 recognizes three persons as natural guardians: the father, mother and the husband. Clause A. In case of a boy or an unmarried girl, the father and after him the mother, provided that the case of a minor child less than the age of 5 years, the custody shall rest with the mother. Before 1956, a father would have been successful in curtailing the guardianship rights of the mother by appointing a testamentary guardian before his death. But after the 1956 Act, the appointment of a testamentary guardian is rendered ineffective if the mother of the child is still alive. Mother is a clause B. Mother lawful guardian of her illegitimate children. Mother is held to be natural guardian of the illegitimate child even if the father of such minor is alive. No preferential right is given to the father. Clause C. Husband lawful guardian of a minor wife. Testamentary guardian. Testamentary guardians are the ones that are appointed by the will of the parents of the minor. Section 9 of the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act deals with the provisions related to testamentary guardians. Subsection 1 and subsection 2 deals with the rights of the father and states that the Hindu father has a right to appoint a guardian, and if he dies before the death of the mother, then such an appointment shall fail. It will only revive if the mother dies without appointing by will any person or guardian. Testamentary guardians have the same rights and limitations as that of natural guardian. Power of guardians. Section 8(1) of the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act 1956 vests in the natural guardian the power to take all the actions that are necessary or reasonable and proper for the benefit of the minor, or take any action to realize, benefit or protect minor's estate. A minor's estate means a minor's definite property and not his fluctuating indefinite interest in a joint Hindu family estate. Section 8 is in the perimeter with Section 29 of the Guardianship and Wards Act. Liabilities of the guardians. The guardian is carrying out the above mentioned powers can in no case bind the minor by a personal covenant. Subsection 2 of Section 8 read with Section 5 of Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act suspects the power vested in natural minor to dispose of the immovable property of a Hindu minor. Cannot mortgage, transfer, a gift, exchange or otherwise any part of immovable property of the minor, or cannot lease any part of such property for more than that of 5 years or for a term more than that of 1 year. Now come to the conclusion. After reading the laws formulated and the various precedents set by the judiciary, it can be clearly deducted that ensuring the welfare of the minor and that a safe and nourishing environment is made accessible for the minor's growth can be clearly derived as the biggest liability or the responsibility of the guardians and paramount guiding principle for the judiciary. So that's all for today. If you like this video, please do like, comment and subscribe the Lex Click YouTube channel. Thank you.